Hello, my name is Ardi and we are going to solve problem E3.9 from IRWIN's book. So the question is, use nodal analysis to find I0 in the network of figure E3.9. So we are given the figure and we are given this is as our ground. So the voltage here will be 0. And let's see what can we get from here. Okay, V1 is 6 volt from the ground, right? So we will have V1 here is 6 volt. So maybe let's write it here. V1 is equal to 6 volt. And also that will be good here, 6. And then by similar logic, this is 4 volt from the ground. But remember the sign is flipped here. So the voltage here in V4 is minus 4. It has to be 4 volt lower than the ground. So we will have V4 is equal to minus 4 volt. Good. Now we need to find out what is V2 and what is V3. The problem is we are asked to use nodal analysis, which we need to find out the current for each branch. The problem is for this current here, we cannot find it, right? How? Okay, so to solve that, we need to use super nodes, which is to merge two nodes into one. So we see V2 and V3 as a single super node. So it is like this. So this yellow highlighted part is our super node here. Let's write that. So this yellow part is a super node. So we treat this as a single node for KCL, right? And so let's assume the direction of the rest in the branch, the current direction. So this going to the right, this is going down, this is going down, and this is going to the right. Okay, so now let's do KCL at the super node. KCL at super node. Okay, what does KCL say? KCL said that the sum of the current that goes in will equal to the sum of the currents that goes out. Good. Now, the only current that goes in this case is this one here. And this current is 6 minus V2 divided by the resistance between them, which is 2 ohm. Okay, that is good. And then that will equal to this current is going out. So we will have this 1 kilo ohm. So we'll have V2 minus 0 divided by 1. So we'll have V2 divided by 1. Because V2 minus 0 is just V2, right? And we cannot find this current here. So we find the current here and there. So we will have this current here that will be V3 minus 0, which is Phi3, divided by the resistance between them, which is 2. Okay, and then the next one will be this current here, which is V3 minus 4, that becomes plus 4, then divided by the resistance between them, which is 2. Okay, now multiply all terms by 2. And on the left hand side, we will have 6 minus V2. And then that will equal to, we will have 2 V2. And then we will have 2 and 2 will cancel each other. So we'll have V3. And then we will have 2 and 2. That will also cancel. So we will have plus V3 plus 4. Good. Now we will have, okay, let's move this into the right hand side. So we'll have 3 V2. And then V3 plus V3, that will be 2 V3. Good. And then let's move this 4 to the left hand side. So 6 minus 4, that will be 2. Okay, let's save this as equation number 1. But we have two variables here, V2 and V3. So how to do the other equation? We take a look at inside the supernode, right? Inside the supernode. Remember that this is a voltage source, meaning that the difference between this node and this nodes has to be the magnitude of this, right? So we will have V3 minus V2. V3 minus PV2 will equal to the magnitude of this voltage source, which is 12. Okay, let's rearrange things. So we will have minus V2 plus V3, and that will equal to 12. Okay, so we have the second equation. So we will have a simple linear system equation with two variables. This is equation number 1, and this is equation number 2. We can get V2 and V3 by plugging this into calculator, or you can just use manual techniques, but the fastest way to do it is just calculator. So let's set this up as equation solver number 5. So we will have number 1 here, two variables, and then we will have 3, 2, and then 2. Good. And then the second one will be minus 1, and then 1, and then 12. Good. So we will have V2 is minus 4.4 volt. V2 is minus 4.4 volt. And then what is V3? V3 is 7.6. Have 7.6, and the unit will be in volt here. However, the question is asking about I0. So we need to do Ohm's law at I0. So let's have Ohm's law to find out I0. What is I0? I0 is this node here. So we'll have V3 minus this node here, 0, divided by the resistance between them, which is 2 kilo ohm. And what is V3? V3 is 7.6, and then we will have 2 kilo. So 1 over kilo will be milli, so we will have 7.6 divided by 2. What is 7.6 divided by 2? So we will have 7.6 divided by 2. Okay, so we'll have 3.8. 3.8, and remember the unit will be in milliampere. So here we will have our I0. And let's highlight this as our final answer. Is it correct? Yes, because that is the answer given by the book. Okay, that is all. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.